Hey guys, welcome back to Ceramic Pro. Today we're going to talk about how to properly and safely dry your vehicle. So a common misconception is when you see swirls and scratches on your paint that it was caused during the washing process. And although that's true some of the time, we actually have found that it's more often to scratch the vehicle during the drying process because at least while it's wet, it's lubricated. But if you dry it using a towel or a media that will scratch it, that's your worst case scenario. And I gotta say, the worst culprit to do that is the one that most people think is what they should use, and that is hide chamois. So this is a sheepskin chamois, and one thing that this does really well is it absorbs a lot of water compared to the weight of the actual material. One thing that it does really terrible is it leaves a lot of scratches all over your paint. So I recommend if you've got one of these in the garage and it's been dried and it's all crunchy and it looks like this and it's really hard and then you have to wet it to get it to be usable again, don't use this to dry your vehicle again. And then the even scarier tool that I see out there is people drying their cars using a squeegee. And honestly guys, I've seen a lot of professional shops doing this. It feels soft, but come on, you know this is gonna scratch your paint. So that takes me to what we use, and what I strongly recommend everybody looks into is a Super Plush High GSM microfiber towel. And this one is actually extremely unique because it's super plush and soft on one side, and then it has this side, which is called the Dreadnought. So this might remind you of another type of microfiber towel like this. Has a high pile, it's very soft, it's plush. And I'm not going to say that this is bad for drying your car, but it's totally inefficient. If we go to wash and dry this car, the drying process, I'll probably, have to use 10 of these to totally dry the car. I'll have to use one of these to totally dry the car, and it still won't be soaked all the way through, and it will do it super, super safely. So let me demonstrate it a little bit for you, and I'll show you what I mean. So just for demo purposes, I'm going to saturate this area of the car. This is just basically one body panel. So it's nice and wet. And I would demo this, but that'll scratch the paint. And I would demo this, it'll dry it, but it'll scratch it. Well, let's take a nice plush microfiber towel and use it as a drying towel. You can see it's taking me some time just to kind of spread the water around. And this towel is already pretty heavy. If I was to do one more panel, this towel would be pretty much soaked through. Now let me go ahead and take a proper drying towel and I'll show you the difference. Let's just go ahead and soak this whole side. Let's take it one step further, do the glass in the back too. All right, Dreadnought side down first. You can see how effortlessly it just picks up all this water. And that causes me to have to rub the paint less. I'm barely touching it, just guiding the towel. And then if you really want to finish it off, you can see it didn't even soak all the way through. I can use this side to kind of polish it a little bit and remove any light water that was left behind. So it's like a 2-in-1. And it's very, very, very soft and gentle. I think I could dry this car 2 or 3 times without even rinsing this towel out. It's still very light and very dry. That is why you choose a high quality drying towel that won't scratch your paint and will also be very efficient. So there you have it. You saw how easy it was for me to dry the vehicle using a proper drying microfiber media. It's so important to choose the right tools when looking for a professional result because again, using the wrong towel at the last stage of drying the vehicle can cause a lot of micromarring, a lot of scratching that will stay with the vehicle for the length of time that you own it. So if you're looking for professional results, do it right the first time, invest in a great drying towel. And If you think that's a little bit beyond your reach, please, as always, check out a Ceramic Pro facility, find your closest installer on ceramicpro.com, and remember always, we're more than just a great product, we're a great service. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next video.